Hey guys, Arbor Andy here, holder of the Arbor badge. First video, so after the video, only if you like it, let me know what you think in the comments. We'll be playing some music here, doing some battles, and just all around having a good time. Lots of Lost Elo and laughs to come. So after watch the video, let me know what you think. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Ultra League Remix Cup. I found it suiting, as the first video, that we take a look at 3 members of my Arbor League and see how they fare. Let's take a look at the team. We've got Ferrothorn in the lead with Bullet Seed, Power Whip, and Flash Cannon. I used to run Thunder on it, as featured in Shrady's video last season, to hit Charizard and some of the flyers, but it doesn't get Stab. I found Flash Cannon made Venusaur matches, Nidoqueen, and A9 matches easier. It also hits Charmers for super effective, plus it gets Stab. Then breloom with Counter, Seed Bomb, and Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb for the Charm defense. It also made Grass matches like Venusaur and Roserade better. Sludge Bomb will hit for neutral, whereas Dynamic Punch is resisted. Also matches like Charizard, Sludge Bomb will hit for neutral, whereas Dynamic Punch is resisted. We've already got the fighting coverage for Counter, and we needed a bait for Seed Bomb. However, I feel Grass Knot is a better move, but Seed Bomb we got a bait. And then Exeggutor with Dragon Tail, Dragon Pulse, and Seed Bomb. As you can tell, the Ferrothorn's a perfect. It needs to be to max out on its stats for Ultra League. The breloom is also a hundo. It doesn't need to be, it's just what I had. And then the Exeggutor is a 98, which also is not ideal IVs. You both want low attack for the last two, but it's just what I had. Hopping into the first match. Up against Breezeland, breloom into Sylveon, and this was going to be a breloom feature, so I wanted to stay in this match. I know it's negative, but do you think he knows about the Sludge Bomb? Gonna get to it? Just get to it. Does he know? Let's see if we get a shield with this one. Boom! No shield. That's okay, we'll come in with Ferrothorn and farm all the way down. We can tank any move this throws at us. Gonna be the Side Shock, that's okay. Gonna Bullet Seed this Charmer all the way down. I know I was running Ferrothorn in the lead, but this one I was running breloom in the lead because I wanted it to be a breloom feature, but it wasn't working out for me because I was ABA weak to Charms. So I have to stay in those matchups and let the first one go down and come in with the second one, and hopefully Exeggutor can sweep in the back. So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon here. I know the Power Whip's probably the more energy efficient move, but like I said, it hits just a little bit harder, so I wanted to see how much it did against an Umbreon, because they're going to for sure no shield. So I'm going to shield this foul play just to preserve a little bit of health on the Ferrothorn. I know he built up to 2, so I'm going to let the second one come through. We can still survive it. I'm going to go for the Power Whip here. He's also not going to shield this one, I believe. Does shield it. So I'm going to come in with the Exeggutor here. I know I could have come in with the breloom, but my thinking was this Umbreon probably has Psychic, and these Dragon Tails are really adding up. So we can take one foul play here. Then he comes in with a Gyarados. This is good for us. We're going to double up on the Seed Bomb here and go for both. One's going to get a shield, and he doesn't shield. This one is going to get a shield, and he doesn't shield. This is fine. Comes in with the Umbreon, and they're going to throw another foul play. Going to shield this up, but we can safely shield and farm down 1 to 3 Pokemon. He knows it's over, so he surrenders. That's a GG. On to the next one against another bot. Breloom up against Granbull. This is another negative lead. I wanted to try out the Sludge Bomb again. Again, ABA weak to Charm, so I have to stay in this. Just can't get to it. Granbull hits hard, whether he's a Shadow or not. So I'm going to come in here with Granbull. He switches out to a Charizard. This is negative, even for Exeggutor. These Dragon Claws hit for super effective, so we have to double up on our shields here, but these Dragon Tails do add up. So I'm going to go for the Seed Bomb bait here. Force a CMP tie. Have to shield this up. These Dragon Claws are super effective. And this is okay with Charizard because Alolan Exeggutor is part Dragon, so the Fire actually does neutral, so it's a better matchup. That's why I put him on the team. So we do get a shield with that Seed Bomb. Picking the Dragon Pulse, going to go for another Seed Bomb here. Trying to farm down. We get to another one, have to force the shield. We get one more Dragon Tail in, and he throws. This is fine. One more Bullet Seed will take this Charizard out. But it's still not looking good. I have a Power Whip loaded. Power Whip loaded. Can't talk. So this Scramble's going to come in close combat, but he crunches. Win condition spotted. Going to go for the Flash Cannon. This is going to do super effective damage to Granbull. Boom! Takes him out. And what's in the back? It's a Machamp anyway, so GG's. That's a loss there. It was tough. On to the next one against Moyasetasi. Ferrothorn against Dragonite. This is a neutral matchup, so I'm going to stay in here. I can come in with the Alolan Exeggutor and farm down later on. So I'm going to go straight for the Flash Cannon. Hopefully he doesn't shield, because they never do. Boom! And he does shield. So I'm going to stay in here and let him force him to throw Dragon Claw at me. Because I don't want to be taken out with Exeggutor. So I come in and farm down and we simultaneously swap. This is also good. There's a Politoed in the back. I get to my Seed Bomb and he's farming up. He's going for the Blizzard. So I'm going to throw the Seed Bomb, hopefully force a shield, and we get it. The Politoed starts farming, and we have to call this. So I have 2 shields. I can double up. Weather Ball Bait. That is okay. I know he's building up, so we get to the next Seed Bomb. He's going to have to shield this if he wants to maintain switch. Shields it up, and he's at another move. I shield this up again for the potential Blizzard. If he doubles up on the Weather Ball, that's okay, and we correctly shield. That's okay. We can Dragon Tail down and have loaded energy. I'm going to aggressively swap into Ferrothorn, absorb the damage, throw another Flash Cannon, and take this Dragonite out. As you see, massive damage, and there's a exeggutor in the back. I think the opponent lagged because he didn't throw some mud shots there, but we're going to go with Power Whip, and this takes about half to 2/3 of exeggutor's health, and he surrenders, so GG's. On to the third match. Against Made of Metal. Better see a Steel type in here, bud. So we're into a Gyarados. This is positive for me, so I'm going to stay in. And it's a Waterfall Gyarados, so even more positive. So I'm just going to spam these Power Whips. It's going to do neutral damage. Flying resists, and Water takes super effective, and Gyarados is glassy, as you can tell. Does have his health, and I'm staying in. We can take one of these crunches, even an Outrage, but it's just a crunch. And we get no debuff, so we're throwing another Power Whip. This is still positive for us. Gyarados goes down, and there's another Dragonite in the back. I can safely go down, but I'm going to tank this Dragon Claw, get to the Flash Cannon, and see if he forces a shield. Get to the Flash Cannon. As you saw in the last match, this is a good chunk of neutral damage to Dragonite, and we do get a shield. That's perfect. I can save 2 shields for Alolan Exeggutor. We outpace him, he's got Dragon Breath, we've got Dragon Tail, we win this. So we shield the Dragon Claw. As you can see, the Dragon Tails just start adding up. This is why I put Dragon Tail on Alolan Exeggutor. It just chunks way better. Bullet Seed does charge as much. Dragon Tail is still preferred over Bullet Seed, for me personally. So there's a Metagross that comes in. This is not good for us. So I'm going to throw the Seed Bomb, faking a Dragon Pulse, and he doesn't shield. This is bad. So I come in with Breloom, where shield's down. So any move is going to take us out. So I was going for the Seed Bomb. This would be nice to have Dynamic Punch on it. Any shields to preserve some health. This is okay. Meteor Mash. The Earthquake's resisted. Breloom's glassy. How much does it do? Oh, when we get taken out, this is rough. Now it's a race. Dragon Tail versus Bullet Punch. I'm going to throw the Seed Bomb just to get rid of this thing and take the win. So a little sweaty there, but Tall Egg able to clutch. On to the next match. Up against Jeter-chan. Ferrothorn into Roserade. See, I've changed the lead up, realizing that Breloom was not the lead to go with. So I've run this style like an ABB style, as I said before. 2 things in the back. Weak to Fairy with Ferrothorn able to handle this. So as you can see, Roserade leads are tough, because a Weather Ball will do so much damage to Ferrothorn. So I'm just going to go for the Hail Mary, and he gets the shield. So we're going to swap into Alolan Egg here. Silk Weather Ball, because, as I said, fire does neutral, so we can tank a few of these, and just Dragon Tail down. And what comes in? A Houndoom. So I'm just going to go straight for the Dragon Pulse. No baiting here. Does he? No. And he lets it go. One more Dragon Tail, and we're down. I think this opponent threw his phone in the ground. I think it's broken. There's no lag on this. He's done. Comes back in to get Dragon Tail down. Goodbye, Roserade. Hello, Roserade. Goodbye, Roserade. hello Houndoom, goodbye Houndoom, and the Kyogre comes in to get seed bombed. So I know he was giving up, or he probably lagged or couldn't quit out. Anyways, we take the win. So good game there. Getting a 4-1 in this set. Good stuff. On to the getting an Azelf. These things were a little hard to catch as well. I had to waste 20 Ultra Balls on this, so only recorded the best. They wouldn't stay in the ball. This is annoying. Ran out of balls for community day, just trying to get these things. This was a battle Friday night. Sped it up. Getting that critical catch. It's crap anyways. But getting that 4-1 set, very nice. Already off to a good start. Let's get into the second set. Up against Staniel. Ferrothorn into Snorlax. It's a pretty neutral matchup. Just gonna go straight Power Whip here. Have to watch out for Superpower. And the opponent lags, so I get ahead on energy on him. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Power Whip. I still think he's lagging, so he's not gonna shield this. Get some mutual lag there. I switch into my breloom to snipe and counter all the way down, but he has cut up and throws a body slam. This is okay, this won't KO, so I let it go through. And we start lagging again. Hashtag free to play Niantic. This time we can't get to the sludge bomb when a Charmer comes in, so I'm gonna throw the seed bomb just for some chip damage before I go down. More lag, love to see it. And we go down. I can safely come back in with the ferrothorn now that we've baited out the Charmer. I've got a Power Whip stored, but I'm gonna go... Nope, I go for the Power Whip, that's fine. Hopefully to get a shield. And we shield, that's good. I can go for another Power Whip, but I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon. This is probably just a Psyshock, so I can let this go through. We resist everything. Psyshock coming through, and we have a Machamp that comes in. This is okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Power Whip, stay ahead on energy, hopefully to get another shield, and hopefully switch into the Exeggutor. Dragon Tail does a chunk. Cross Chop already coming through. This is okay, we can take one, but I'm going to shield just in case. Then I can farm down and throw a Seed Bomb at Machamp. This is going to get another shield. Or he's going to let it go through and I can Dragon Tail down. Sorry. Forgot there were no shields left. Charmer comes back in and I'm just able to get to a Seed Bomb. This is going to do a chunk. This isn't going to KO Sylveon, but it'll do a good damage. Oh, it does KO. Oh, Sylveon hangs on by 1 HP. Ferrothorn comes in to Bullet Seed down. Snorlax comes back in. Power up, and this game is over. Good game to my opponent. Sorry to that opponent for the lag. It happens to us everywhere. Niantic, fix your game. And on to the next match against Pyroin. Snorlax into Ferrothorn. Another neutral matchup. We resist everything Aggron throws at us, so I'm going to stay in. I have another response, Breloom in the back. But I'm going to stay in here just to get some neutral damage off. Steel type versus Steel type. Whose is better? And he lets the first one go through. We can let this first one go through. This is just going to be a Stone Edge or a Heavy Slam. And he goes for the Heavy Slam, which is still resisted. So I'm going to build up some extra energy here. And he makes a switch into Sceptile. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Flash Cannon. Hopefully do a ton of neutral damage here. And he doesn't shield. I wait another Bullet Seed. Wait for him to dump his energy. This is just going to be a Leaf Blade. It's resisted. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Power Whip. Hopefully get a shield with this one because Sceptile is kind of glassy. And he doesn't shield. This is okay. Delayed comes back in. Gonna go ahead and throw the Power Whip because we get to it before his close combat, but this is just a Leaf Blade. Does it KO? Still hanging on. Throw the Power Whip. This is gonna do a big chunk of neutral damage to Glade if he doesn't shield. But he does shield. That's okay. We can safely bring in the Alolan Exeggutor and Dragon Tail down. And we're gonna get to the Seed Bomb because he's not throwing. Probably over farming or going for the close combat. Does shield. Confusion going through. And this opponent's not throwing. The Aggron comes back in, we throw the Seed Bomb. This is going to be taking out the Aggron. Oh, just barely hanging on. Now at this point I didn't want him to faint because then the Glade could come back in and get some farm off my Alolan exeggutor. So I let him farm me down. That way I could come back in with the breloom and still have some shields. It wasn't a big deal, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. On to the next battle. Against Bella, Mitt, Calvin. Ferrothorn into Roserade, another tough lead. Weather Balls do a ton of damage, but this is a Poison Jab Roserade, so we can stay in this for a little bit and hopefully threaten a shield. This is going to be the Weather Ball, so I am going to shield. It's a Sludge Bomb, actually. That surprised me. So I'm going to go ahead and apparently I bait with the Power Whip here. And he doesn't shield. I should have gone for the Flash Cannon. This is okay. I think he's going to try to Sludge Bomb me again, so I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon this time. This is going to do a ton of neutral damage to Roserade if they don't shield. And it takes it out! Let's go Ferrothorn! This is when the Machamp comes in. Quickly switch to breloom. This is just going to be a cross chop. I think we can take one, because I'm going to try to save a shield for exeggutor in the back. Get to the Seed Bomb here. This is going to get a shield from Machamp or do some neutral damage. Some chip before I go down. It does get the shield. This is good. We get farmed down, which is less than ideal. But this is okay, because we can come back in with the Alolan exeggutor, I think. Yes, I do. Because I can shield once, Dragon Tail down, and an Umbreon comes back in. This is going to be a little rough, so I'm just going to throw a Seed Bomb here. Wait out the switch clock a bit. We can take 1 or 2 foul plays from Umbreon, but Umbreon's tanked, so this is going to require some work. We let 1 foul play come through. We can take that. Dragon Tail. Umbreon, build up the Seed Bomb a bit, catch a foul play on the Ferrothorn. I know this is going to be a little rough. Because what we're trying to do is save a Seed Bomb from a champ in the back, hopefully get a shield with this Power Whip here. We can tank this a little bit better than exeggutor, and we can't line the Ferrothorn up with the champ, so I come back in with the Ferrothorn here. He's going to throw a foul play. I still think we survive. Oh no, we get taken out. That's unfortunate. This is okay. We can build up the 2 Seed Bombs here, shield this foul play, and I know the Machamp's not loaded, and a cross chop might not take us out, so I'll build up to 2 Seed Bombs here. And the Machamp comes in, throws. This is rough. Cross chop coming through. We survive. Seed Bomb goes through. Oh, this is going to be KOing the Machamp. And we may, no, we get a shield. Oh, and we go down. That's unfortunate. So good game to my opponent. Next match against Yasu Dashray. Ferrothorn into exeggutor. Again, a neutral matchup. We can take 1 Drowan, so we're gonna swap. Hopefully bait out a Charmer, but he's staying in. So we resist Rock Slide and Drowan because of the grass and fighting typing. But still glassy though. So a Poliwrath comes in. This is also rough because we've got Ice Punch and Dynamic Punch. So this is rough for my whole team. So I'm going to build up to 2 Seed Bombs here and hopefully force both shields on this Poliwrath. We get the first shield. Next Seed Bomb coming through. And we get the second shield. Okay, this is doable. Oh, and I do shield this up. I think I can get to 1 more Seed Bomb before this Poliwrath does get its Ice Punch. Counter down, get to the Seed Bomb. And now, I don't know if this is going to KO because Seed Bomb isn't a great move. Oh, and it does KO. Good. Now the Poliwrath's out of the way. And if Venusaur comes back in, this is why I have Flash Cannon on Ferrothorn. I threw the Seed Bomb because I wasn't too sure if he was going to throw his Frenzy Plant and get me down. But he can't farm me down, so yes, he was going to throw, so I may not have reached that Sludge Bomb. Get some chip damage on Venusaur, which is fine. Now we have 2 Pokemon that can handle this, although Ferrothorn does resist both Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb. So I'm going to just go straight for Flash Cannon here. This is what I have for the Venusaur matches. Sludge Bomb coming through, still does nothing. Ferrothorn doesn't care. This is XL, and going for the Flash Cannon is going to do a chunk of neutral damage to Venusaur. There we go. Quickly snipe him with the Dragon Tail. And he doesn't throw. The exeggutor comes back in, Seed Bomb coming through. I think this is the one where he surrenders. Drowan's resistant. Oh, and he does throw the Drowan, not the Rock Slide, even though Tall Egg is glassy. But we're going to go for the Seed Bomb here, and this is going to be taking out the exeggutor for the win. Let's get it. Heading into the next battle. Against Roy 8 Kenobi, level 50. Shout out to this guy. into a Tangrowth. Again, excellent lead. Flash Cannon to deal with all the anti-grass types. That's why I like Ferrothorn. He's a grass type that beats other grass types. Even Poison, Flying, nothing don't care. It's a grass type that beats all other grasses. Even Abomasnow. If we get the Mirror Shot, we can spam it. And hopefully take out the Abomasnow quicker than we can. Flash Cannon coming through, he lets it go. Ton of neutral damage. Now, I don't know why he's going for Rock Slide. I guess he figures Power Whip. Still double resisted. Oh, and a Registeel comes out. Counter time for breloom. Now, I did look up on Pvpoke. We do survive one Flash Cannon, even one Focus Blast from full health. But at this time of the battle, I wasn't too sure, and I wanted to preserve Switch and keep the breloom alive. So I shielded both of these, which is questionable. But in most scenarios, breloom still wins. Even with Seed Bomb, even not having Dynamic Punch, we still do a ton of damage to Registeel. So let's go breloom. Shout out to breloom, let's get it. Shielding up that Flash Cannon and countering all the way down. The Exeggutor comes back in. This is bad news bears. We get to the Sludge Bomb. Is he going to shield this? Does he know? Oh, and he knew. That's unfortunate. That's okay. Aggressively swapped to a Lotol Egg. And we see whose tree is better, but he comes back in with the Tanglet. I go for the Seed Bomb. I was pretty sure I could have survived a Rock Slide, but I wasn't quite sure. I wanted to get one more Breloom Town and some farm for the Exeggutor coming back in. But he was one confusion away, and he's going to throw the Psychic, and this is going to take us out. So this is going to be rough for the Ferrothorn coming back in. But I have a Power Whip Storm, and Exeggutor is pretty glassy, so this is going to be taking him out for the win. Ferrothorn ponders his last thoughts before the end of the battle. Daddy, can I take out the other tree? It's okay, son, he's not ours. That's okay. We win, so let's get it. Getting another 4-1. Absolutely awesome. And another 2-star Azelf. Probably not good for GBL, but get those candies. Get a good spicy Fire Blast Azelf, or Swift, that works too. Alright, staying in that spicy ace rank. That was the video, so if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. We'll see you all next time.